What is up, guys? Today I'll be reacting to SpaceX Starship Flight 6. Now, since SpaceX changed the time of launch of Starship, I had to get creative because at that time I'm in school. So I did watch a little bit, only the launch part, on my Apple Watch via an application. I watched it on NSF. Only the launch though. So right now I'm back home with my monitor. And now it's time to have the full experience and full reaction on the SpaceX Twitter page. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go.
As long as we don't have any last second things, which do happen.
1 minute, let's go.
All right, flight director just confirmed T-minus 1 minute. Key moment to look at in 10 seconds, that T-minus 40.
My heart is racing.
And we flew right through that.
All right. No 40-second hold. Let's go.
Flight directors go for launch.
Go for launch, all right.
We're now T-minus 20 seconds until liftoff of Starship Flight 6. This will mark our second attempt to catch the Super Heavy booster at the launch tower, as well as
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There's the deluge.
2, 1.
That looks so different in the afternoon. Oh my lord. Let's go. Hey. All right, we are back. We are back. Oh,
Vehicle
that's
is pitching
beautiful.
down range.
Booster Raptor, chamber pressure
Oh
nominal.
my god. Alright. Starting to do its roll. Everything looking good.
Booster and ship,
Dang.
avionics, power, and telemetry nominal.
I did hear that they're gonna try to like angle it a little bit more up, so they can get like a higher altitude. But I don't know. That's just what I've heard for this flight only.
Right,
so they're not gonna
just
like
a little over a
go
minute
laterally a lot.
Dynamic pressure.
We're about 6 miles away, so all the sound's still hitting us here. Hearing good call outs that power telemetry nominal, that's flying straight and true. We do see all 33 Raptor engines lit up on telemetry screens. At this point, we've passed through that point of maximum aerodynamic pressure, that max Q.
Right, we are past max Q. Dang.
Now coming up in just a little over a minute from now is going to be hot staging. So we're going to see the 6 engines on the ship ignite while still attached to the booster. Just before that, we'll see all but 3 center engines on the booster shut down. In what we call MECO, it's most engines cut off instead of main engine.
MECO is normally like around 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
And so while we continue to watch it go up, a lot of our flight controllers looking at all the systems around the tower. Again, we have to send a manual command. Just about 30
looks
seconds
so
away
different
from
in
hot staging.
broad daylight. Like Jesus. All right, so around here will be the time of MECO.
And we heard the tower is go for catch.
Booster engine cut off.
The
Tower is go
return
for
flag
catch.
is set for true.
All right. Stage separation. There's the hot stage. Let's go. Okay. Stage separation.
Stage separation.
All right, hot staging confirmed.
Oh,
6
man,
out of
that
6
booster
lit
just
on
got
the ship.
yeeted.
Booster boost back going. We heard that we are go for catch. Kate, Jesse, take good the views. Hopefully I got a booster coming home real soon.
Wow, from our view here, Dan, great views of planet Earth
Hopefully we
behind
get another
that
catch.
Super Heavy booster. Right now it is performing the
Ship
boost
chamber
back
pressure
burn.
nominal.
good news there, telling us that the pressures inside the ship are good. That is the second stage, or the upper portion of the vehicle. Follow along with the telemetry on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, booster is currently, Super Heavy is currently in its boost back burn. This boost back burn,
Avionics power and telemetry nominal.
this boost back burn lasts just a little bit over a minute, so we've got a little, approximately 30 seconds left.
We've had shutdown
Go
of
for
that
catch?
boost back burn. Up next will be hot stage jettison.
Are they going for catch?
The view
I
from
don't
the
hear
camera
anything.
on the left, or from the booster on the left-hand side of your
That
screen.
seemed like a
and
shorter
then
boost back
tracking
burn, but-
cam there on the right-hand side of your screen. We'll see those grid fins.
offshore
Oh,
diver.
hot stage.
And we can also see
Look at
that
that.
the hot stage has been jettisoned.
Yes, visual confirmation of that there on your screen, which is great. Now the next
Starship is following a nominal trajectory.
step for booster is going into that landing burn. Again, it'll light up 13 of those engines and then pare down to 3 engines right before booster catch.
All right, now just real quick, we did hear the call out, booster offshore divert. Unfortunately, that means that we are no-go for the catch.
Aw.
As we said before, both the tower and the vehicle, as well as the operators on console, have been actively evaluating the commit
Okay.
criteria for that return to the launch tower. And unfortunately, we did not have a pass on those commit criteria. So we are no-go for tower catch.
Okay.
And we did mention that we're constantly evaluating the
All right, so
criteria
the
for
booster's
catch.
just
There's a
gonna
lot of
make a
things that
basic
need to go
landing in the
well
Gulf
in order
then.
to line that up. Unfortunately, today we will forego booster catch today. But what you're seeing on your screen is ship.
At least you better get a good view of the
making
booster.
its way towards the Indian Ocean.
Last time we
Still
just got a
looking
view of
good
the
so far.
booster from the buoy.
Exactly. So views there of the booster on the left-hand side of your screen, views of the ship on the right-hand side of your screen.
She said
Now, we said
offshore, so
before that it was not guaranteed
I'm
that
guessing,
we would
like,
be able to make a,
too far off
a
the
tower
target.
catch today. So while we were hoping for it, like we said, it was pretty epic on
you
attempt
can
one.
see that
But
smoke.
the
Look at that
safety
smoke trail.
of the teams and the public and the pad itself are paramount. So we are accepting no compromises in any of those areas.
all right.
Exactly, and we're still going to get a lot of good flight data with booster even,
Alright, here's
but
the
especially
booster.
with ship. Again, we have an additional objective today to do an in-space relight of a Raptor engine, which again will help us set us up for being able to do deorbit burns, which is
Ship chamber pressures are nominal.
which is important for orbital flights. And what you're seeing on your screen is a view from Super Heavy as it's making its way back down to Earth.
Yeah, once again, we are attempting an
Oh my.
offshore landing of the Super Heavy booster.
Okay, it's
so
not
we
as
have
good
seen
as-
this before.
it's not a good
and
image
it is still
as
very
Flight 5,
fun to
but, like-
watch, watching it come down
'Cause it's more
for a
further
soft
away, but, like,
splashdown off
that's
the
impressive.
Gulf Coast of Texas. We can see it there re-entering. We saw earlier those grid
Dang,
fins.
okay.
There are 4
Oh, there we-
hypersonic
oh,
grid fins.
there
we
we
can
go.
see that the landing
Yeah, all right,
has
all right.
begun on the Super Heavy booster.
And same pattern,
All right.
13 engines will
Can
light.
engine shut down?
Gone down to 3, just as we
Oh.
expected.
Oh, yeah.
And what an incredible view
Dang.
of Splashdown that we got today.
Let me see a tip over.
Love
Visual landing
Super
shutdown.
Heavy.
Yeah,
See it tip over?
I'm sure the buoy
Oh, yeah.
cam views will be pretty awesome once again. So we'd like to confirm a water landing once again for the Super Heavy booster. Congrats to the SpaceX team
All right.
for making that milestone as well. Now, ship continues to look good.
That's the end of the booster.
We can see that it is, while all of that was happening,
Look at the ship.
the crowd here in Hawthorne continuing to react to all these amazing views that we're getting. The next milestone is
Starship is in terminal guidance.
great news there. Starship terminal guidance, referring to what we see here on our screen, the upper stage, at about 8 minutes 35 seconds or so, we have ship engine cutoff, which will be the cutoff of the Raptor engines.
All right. Okay, okay. 3 vacuum engines, Raptor vacs shut down.
We can see on our screen ship giving us some incredible views brought to us by Starlink. This view is also very interesting because we can see basically the receding tile line that we referred to earlier, where we mentioned we have removed a number of heat shield tiles in order to test out and push the envelope on the ship and demonstrate what its capabilities are.
Ship engine cutoff.
And there we go.
And there we just heard call out for SECO, ship engine cutoff. Great news there. Everything continuing to look awesome for ship.
Full view looking aft on ship here.
Damn, we got
Ship
the
FTS is saved.
we got the engine bay cam.
Nominal orbit insertion.
There's that call out we were waiting for. Confirmation of good orbital insertion for ship today.
It has
Alright.
been a very exciting afternoon so far. We'd like to send it back over to Dan, who can give us that live view experience. Dan, once again, are you okay after witnessing another Starship launch?
Yeah, totally fine. It's you guys have to be jealous. This is the only way to do this. This is fantastic. No, it was really cool to see a liftoff, 33 out of 33. Didn't go for the booster catch today. Initially, we were good, and then we tripped a commit criteria and did the offshore divert. So we went and did that water landing, as everybody saw. We'll dig into it a little bit more, but again, we've done it once. We've now done it
did
twice.
say they're also
We're
gonna do
keep
a
trying to do it. This is just a core
in-flight
capability of
Raptor
Starship
light-up
and what's
demo,
going to make
so-
it so incredible. There's a lot left.
Yeah,
We're
so we're
just
just gonna
about
cut to
almost
that
10
and,
minutes into this
yeah.
flight. So about pressurized is your main tank, so they're really useful for any in-orbit maneuvers, and then for landing burn. So if we make it to a landing burn today, we'll be using them for that as well. So we should be coming up in just about the next minute. Should be under a minute now away from that expected.
All right, so this time
ship
should be
burn.
the Raptor relight demo.
And again, we've relit Raptors pretty frequently. We
Better
just
see
did
that
it with
engine bay
landing
cam.
burn and that boost back burn
Under a
on the
minute
booster.
away.
And we've done it on ship landing burns. We just haven't done it in this microgravity environment where your propellant management and a lot of other things are different as you're not weighed
Relight
down
demo
by the
startup.
force of Earth's gravity.
Oh, there's the telemetry. I see it. Look at that.
And
We'll start with the
Ooh.
call out for startup.
Oh, okay.
There's some light. There's that Raptor relit
Nice green bluish
and
hue.
shut down.
Nice.
All
All
right,
right.
there you have it. The first time ever lighting a Raptor while in outer space, other than our ascent burn. So really cool to see that relit.
All right.
That's a pretty of the ship as we get a little more aggressive with this.
All right, we're approaching. Okay.
We can see that we are
An
beginning.
hour into flight.
Entry dynamic pressure.
All right, great call out there. But
Forward
we can
flap,
see on this view here that we
molten.
do have some heating there on that looks like one of the forward flaps on Starship. This is to be expected. We knew that the vehicle would perform differently than what we had seen on Flight 5. This is actually really good data because it tells us what parts of the vehicle at this, what will
That's in a
soon be
lot
a
more
higher angle
clearer
of attack
view
once we
than
drop
last
down below the speed of sound. We'll have a higher angle of attack, meaning we're going to be flying nose down, basically. So yeah, this is good news, but we can actually, looks like that heating is starting to cool off there.
Yeah, it's a little burn through. Again, it is important to note when we start seeing that through
We
the
launched in the
ship's descent
afternoon,
as well.
so
So like Kate was saying,
we're
we're
probably
getting
gonna
some
have
really
like a
good data
daytime
here.
flip
Looks like
maneuver.
the other flaps are doing a little better than the one that has a little burn through, which is some good news. Again, constantly watching. We've got a couple minutes until we're expecting to make it all the way back down to Earth.
Exactly. And like we said before, we are not expecting to recover the ship, although
30
that would be great.
kilometers.
That'd be a nice bonus if it happened, but it's not really
Dang,
in
we
our
just went from
expectations
fast
today.
to slow, very fast.
We really want to push the hardware, as we've been saying, but really the telemetry and the data and the video that we receive all the way to the end is truly what we're looking for and will help inform the future designs of this vehicle.
We can see some flap movement as the camera is moving around. That's what you're seeing there is the flaps adjusting. We have a camera on one of the flaps there.
It's like a close-up of snow on the ground. But then you look at the telemetry and it's like,
And
oh
you can
my
also
god,
see
20
the graphic
kilometers
in the
up.
bottom.
Oh, there we
Starship
go.
is slowing down past Mach 1.
Okay, yeah, it's like completely daytime.
And call outs aligning with this. You can see the orientation of the vehicle starting to change. You can follow that graphic at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, now we're getting into that belly flop.
Again, that is why those flaps are
okay.
changing. They control the orientation
We're
of the
going
vehicle.
into that belly flop position now. Oh
Yeah,
my
there are
lord.
four.
This is.
Go ahead, Dan.
Starship has started the subsonic belly flop, remains on a good trajectory.
I was gonna say this is when things.
You
will-
cannot
will
see
start to
anything
get
at
a little
nighttime, but oh
interesting.
my
So
god.
This is when we're moving slower than the speed of sound. You can see that nose slowly start to tip down, and we're gonna try and maintain flap control the whole way. But we are just a couple minutes away from hopefully doing a landing flip.
Alright, we are completely
Landing flip and landing burn if
Flat
the
now?
flaps can hold together.
Yeah, this is such a cool view. This reminds me of when we first performed the belly flop maneuver on the high altitude test with serial number 8. We saw the ship come back through, and I
Right,
always
but now I
wondered
like
what it looked like from the
same
ship's
altitude as
perspective,
the-
and this perspective I think
as
helps
the high
inform
altitude
that.
flight
We will
test
be, as Dan said, we will be
campaigns a lot
dipping
back ago.
down a little
10
further and
kilometers.
really be flying nose first. This higher angle of attack, you know, we're intentionally
SN8
doing
flew
it to
like
stress
12.5.
those aft flaps, and
pretty
that will
high.
help inform the limits of flap control in order to collect data for future landing profiles.
Are the clouds that low? Maybe.
I mean, we're looking good so far.
Those are some
Just got about
thick
5 kilometers
clouds.
in altitude to go.
I forgot how high clouds
We'll
are.
ignite the engines when we're still just a couple hundred meters over the ground. Do that flip.
Starship
Okay.
is passing through 5 kilometers altitude, remains on a good trajectory.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is going to look so cool as it passes through the clouds.
Okay, this looks more like it. Okay. Yeah, they're around like 2
Obligatory
kilometers
shout
up.
out to the
Okay.
entire avionics team on
Okay.
Starship.
Oh, okay.
And there's
Okay.
that nose down orientation.
Wobbly. Okay. 1 kilometer.
Now the Raptor engines will
This is quite
relight
fast.
and help flip the booster back up. This is a more severe flip given the orientation. The engines will shut down prior to
Okay.
the water making
Engine light up.
prior to the vehicle
Come
making
on.
impact with the water.
There we
Our
go.
ship is doing
Oh,
great so far.
telemetry's actually shown. Flip.
There's those engines relighting.
Hey.
Great
There's the
reorientation
ocean.
by Starship.
Wow.
All 3 down to 2.
Holy crap.
The water.
Starship has landed.
Oh man.
And we have ship splashed
Oh, and it's tipping
down
over on its.
in the Indian Ocean.
Oh my god. Oh.
Some awesome buoy cam.
It's like a
action
skyscraper
here.
demolition.
Daylight
There's our
views.
Oh, there's the fire.
Incredible.
Wow.
We really pushed the limits on shipping and made it all the way back down to Earth.
I am shocked, to be honest. I think many folks are. The fact that it survived
A lot
all
of the
way
ships I
through
see, they, like,
while
float, so-
flying a lesser gen heat shield.
Every time when they fly a
is
Starship, is it just, like,
absolutely
multiple starships
incredible.
floating?
And turns out
I
the
know
vehicle
eventually
had
they're
more
gonna sink, but,
capability
like,
than our calculations predicted. And
You can
that
imagine
is
that, just
why
like
we
multiple
test like we
starships
fly.
floating in the middle of
Exactly
the
why
ocean.
we do that, and those views were absolutely incredible to watch. Because of Starlink, we were able to get the views all
was
the way
pretty cool.
down, as well
That
as
was
the
a cool
buoys,
view.
seeing ship touchdown in daylight.
So cool, so cool. Now we want to, unfortunately, wrap up the show.
Yeah, exactly. We'll say congratulations to our teammates at SpaceX and to everyone who supported the Starship program. And thank you to all of our future customers for your support.
We'd also like to thank the people of Cameron County, Texas, as well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, the Government of Mexico, and the Australian Space Agency.
Now, be sure to
Hey guys, I could take it from here. That was just incredible to see that splashdown. As you said, thanks to everybody that took such a huge part in this. Everybody here at Starbase that's worked on this program, just really pouring your lives into it. Great to see another booster lift off. We'll catch it the next time. Great to see ship in the water. New version of ship.
I know he could be there in real life, but like that.
Oh,
it's like a green screen.
Here from Starbase.
I know he's there in real life. I know for sure.
I'll send us out.
He was just trying to see
you
that.
guys next time.
Yeah, Dan was just trying to see that catch.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan. Be sure to follow SpaceX on X for updates and more exciting views that we weren't able to feature on today's broadcast.
I'm sure there will be plenty of those. Now, thanks to all of you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
All right, another Starship flight in the books. This is a pretty good launch. Just a little bit disappointed with the booster catch, though. I was expecting one. I was ready for it for a month, but didn't get one. Those camera views, those extra camera views, though, did slightly make up for it. But, hey, at the end, I just want to see a booster catch, though. I am quite excited for the next flight. Apparently, the next flight is supposed to have the next generation Starship, which is... Can't wait to see that thing in space, so... Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.